Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ken. Welcome back to the show today. I want to talk to you about the two most important tools that every seven-figure coaching business has. Hey, I'm Ken. I used to be a homicide detective. I was a cop for over 15 years, and I got sick of it. When I found out I was going to become a dad, I needed to make a change. In the last 15 years, I've started 4 different businesses in 4 different industries, and they've made a lot of money. This channel is dedicated to showing people exactly how to build an 8-figure coaching business. Every single part of it. I love teaching people how to write books, how to get your books traditionally published, how to turn those books into 7-figure coaching businesses, and you're going to find all that information right here. Hey, I'm glad you guys are back. Listen, it's been a couple minutes since I've had a chance to go live and talk to you guys, but this is a really important topic that I want to share with you, and this might be a little bit of a breakthrough for some of you when it comes to understanding what to do first. If you're trying to build a coaching business and you want to automate that coaching business and get it to 7 figures, there literally are 2 tools, 2 things, 2 products that every 7-figure coaching business I've ever studied has. And I'll tell you what they are. And then I want to talk about the relationship between these 2 tools and where you should start and what is the order they should go in my humble opinion. First of all, let me tell you the 2 tools. Every 7-figure coaching business I've ever studied, I'm talking 7-figure stable coaching business on their way to 8 figures, have 2 things. Number 1, the coach has written a book on the subject matter. And number 2, they have some type of online course, some type of automated online course in their business that they're making loads and loads of money with. And they use the online course to drive people into their business. But then the question really becomes, if you don't have either of these things in your business right now, where do you start? What do you do first? How do they fit together? That's what I want to go into with you right now. And kind of to give you a little bit of background on this subject, I want to take you back a bit in time. I started with books. What happened with me is I was a police detective, as you guys know, for 14 years, a police officer. And when I left policing, I started a mortgage company, which I built and sold within 3 years, almost 4. And then I was wanting to launch a coaching business. And one of my first friends that I asked for advice said, why don't you write a book? So I wrote a book first, and I freaking struggled with it. It was damn painful. It took me a year and a half to write it. I couldn't find anybody to help me publish it. I finally found somebody. She charged me 80 grand, published the book with 280 grammar and spelling errors, and it was a disaster. But I'm a perseverer. I persevere. I don't fail. I have setbacks, and that was a setback for me, but I decided I needed to figure out how to fix that issue and get a good book published. And so I went out and I found a guy named Nick Boothman, who's a mentor, friend, business partner of mine today. We've been friends for 15 years, and he showed me how to write an amazing book. You know what the craziest part is? He showed me how to write my book in less than 5 hours, the first draft. It was unbelievable. It made it so freaking easy. And I've now written 6 books. I've published 5, sold hundreds of thousands of copies of them. It's been unbelievable. But listen, when he taught me this system to write my books within 5 hours and really get clear on what was going to be in the book and how it served people, I mean, just unbelievable ideas he gave me. It made me realize that the framework, so the way you write a book is you start off by doing a framework for the book. And a framework is essentially putting together a spreadsheet that lists out the chapters in the book and the most essential elements that you're going to write in each chapter. That's called a framework. Well, a framework is actually a client journey. The way I teach my students to create frameworks for their books is to figure out first who's your ideal client and what are you helping them with. Make sure whatever you're helping them with is something they have in their minds that they think they need help with. And then write out a step-by-step process that is outcome-based, that basically if they follow these steps, then they'll get the thing. You know, they'll lose weight, they'll fix a relationship, whatever you're teaching. Well, those steps become the chapters in the book. But you know what I realized? They also become the modules in an online course. I realized it's the exact same content. Just as I was realizing this, I have a mentor in my life named Russell Brunson. Many of you know who he is. I've been in and out of Russell's world for over a decade. Back in 2014, I was in his inner circle and I was at one of his mastermind meetings. And in that meeting, it was when Russell first introduced me to the idea that it's the exact same content. And this will blow your minds, because the minute I say this to you, if you're not familiar with this concept, right away you're going to be saying, well, how could it be the same content? If somebody buys my book and reads it, why in the world would they want to buy an online course if it's the exact same content? The answer is proximity. Look, it's not a dirty little secret that almost 80% of people who buy nonfiction books never read them, never read the whole thing. So what's going to happen is if they buy your book first and they find out you have an online course, they're going to buy the online course because they're already interested in the subject. They already bought your book, so they already believe in you, and they realize the online course is going to help them to do the thing faster. If they buy your online course first and they find out you have your book, they're naturally going to buy your book because it's another way of consuming the content. People pay for proximity. It makes them feel, if they have both products, it makes them feel like they're closer to you and they can learn the fastest. They can read the book when they're on the road. They can sit down, go through the online course and study that way as well. So you need both products. And here's what's really amazing. When you get your book written and your online course built, then you can build a free plus shipping funnel. And this is probably the greatest automation funnel you're ever going to find. Everybody understands that the holy grail is automation. What that means is, could you imagine if you built an online course, then you started doing a webinar and you started selling your product, then you take the video from the webinar and you that you did, like a successful webinar, and you put it into a funnel where you can automate it. In other words, you drive ads to a landing page where people to sign up to watch the recording, and then after they watch the recording, they buy your course. And that's like the holy grail. The challenge is most gurus lie about how freaking hard it is to actually automate a webinar. Very few people are successful doing it, but I'll tell you the easiest way in the world to automate an online course sales. It's a free plus shipping offer. Give the book away free. Now, hear me out on this. The way a free plus shipping offer works is you build a funnel, and after your book is published, you've got printed copies of your book where you give the book away for free. All you ask them to do is to pay shipping and handling to get the book out there to them. People love shipping, free plus shipping funnels. They love getting the book for free, and they're willing to pay $7 or $8 for shipping and handling to get the book. Well, the way shipping and handling works, giving the book away for free is a loss leader, but you break even on doing that. So you set your shipping charge at a price that gets the book shipped out to them, but it also covers the physical cost of that one book. $8 to $7.99 is the magic number. And then what you do after they get the book for free, which it's the easiest thing in the world to do to automate that process. On the next page, they show up on a page where you say, hey, thanks for grabbing the book. I've created this little workbook. It's a companion to the book. It fits in the same envelope. I'd like to mail it to you. I normally sell this workbook for $50. I'm going to sell it to you today for $19.95. On average, I've helped hundreds of clients to build these free plus shipping funnels. On average, 25% of people that get the book for free get the workbook. Now you're making revenue. You're making profits. Now on the next page, you want to come up with like a little information product, a simple video product that you sell for 30 to 50 bucks, and that's the next upsell. Now check this out. After they buy that, the next page, they come to a page where you have a little video and you say, hey, thank you so much for investing in this book. I know you're really going to like it, but I have a very special gift for you. I recorded a training on how to do the thing. So whatever your book is about, how to do the thing, how to lose weight, how to fix your relationships, whatever it is. This works for any non-fiction book, for any coaching business. I've done this, I've recorded this training. It's about 60 minutes long. It's going to walk you through the entire framework on how to do this. And there's insights I can give you in the training that I really couldn't properly articulate in the book. The best part is all you have to do is click the button below and watch the video at your leisure. And the video is the webinar that leads them to the sales page. And you know what I find? 5% of the people who get the book for free actually buy the online course. And you can completely automate. It makes a bunch of revenue. I'm really excited about sharing this with you. And boom, there's the answer. So to answer the question I started with, what do you do first? My humble opinion is write the book. But don't worry, I have a system that if you click the link below this video, I'll put a link in there to come to a live workshop where I'll show you this system in detail. But it's the system that I was taught 15 years ago to write a book in 5 hours. In this one workshop, I'm going to teach you how to get super clear on the reason for your book, the outcome that you're sharing with people, what you're teaching in the book, the subject of the book. And then I'm going to show you how to build a framework for your book, which takes less than 20 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how to write the entire first draft in the book, about 30,000 words in less than 5 hours. Now, here's the craziest part. I've taught this system to over 3,000 authors, and I've never, ever heard of anybody getting writer's block because of this system. So if you've ever tried to write a book and you've got stuck, click on that link below. If you've already decided that you're going to write a book, you don't know where to get started, click on that link below. If you love what I talked about in this presentation today and you want a book and an online course in your business, the number one thing you should do is write the book first. It's going to take you about a year to get the book published. So what you do is you write the book first, and while it's in the publishing process, build the online course, start selling the online course, make a ton of money, start helping people so you've got the money to launch the book properly, and you scale a coaching business to 7 figures. Everything I've talked about today, I'm going to talk about in this workshop I want to invite you to. All you have to do is click on that link below.